welcome to Super Mario Brothers 2. Back in 2021, I started streaming on twitch.tv, and in March, I did a Mario month where I played all the Mario games. I didn't play all the Mario games, but I played... every day I played a different Mario game. That's not true either. Some games took more than one day to beat, and those games I did play for more than a day. But I played a bunch of Mario games, and some of those games were games that I had never played before or just never beaten before. So Super Mario World was in the category of games I'd played but never beaten, and this game, Super Mario Bros. 2, was one of those games that I'd never played. I'd never played this game until then, and what I discovered is it's really good. People often talk about their favorite Mario games and they say, oh, Super Mario World, you know, Super Mario Bros. 3. I don't see a lot of talk about this game, and I think there's an obvious reason for that, which is that it's such a departure from the other Mario games, right? It's so different from Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers 2 or not Super Mario Brothers 2. It's so different from Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers 3 and Super Mario World. These are all like much more, you know, Mario platformers. If you play like a Mario game today, they have way more in common with those games than with Super Mario Brothers 2, but Super Mario Brothers 2 has also had a huge impact on modern Mario as well, you know, with Shy Guys being native to this game. You have like even just the concept of multiple playable characters, right? That started here, kind of. You could play as Luigi in Super Mario Brothers, but I mean that's not really Luigi, it's a Mario reskin. And we all know that that's a Mario reskin, right? But every character in here has a different, like gimmick. You know, Toad is fast, Luigi jumps high, Mario's the all-rounder, Peach gets to float. Like, these are all mechanics that we still see today when these characters are playable, you know, in Super Mario 3D World. I don't think this game gets enough credit for all of the ideas that persisted through this game into future games. And it is interesting because, of course, I have to address the elephant in the room. This game was not originally a Mario game, right? This game was Doki Doki Panic is what it was called, and it was a platformer, and Mario 2 is just a reskin of that. And I guess the thing is I've never played Doki Doki Panic, so I don't know how much has changed between the two, but you can't have a conversation about Super Mario Bros. 2 without people bringing up the fact that Doki Doki Panic exists. You know, like, it's impossible, and so there's no point in me avoiding it, right? As much as I would love to do that and feign ignorance, it doesn't make sense, because everyone knows. So I don't know how much of the ideas that, you know, were in this game that ended up, you know, making it through to future games. I don't know how many of those ideas are actually ideas that the Doki Doki Panic developers had, versus, you know, Mr. Miyamoto, the Mario guy. But, you know, we have some familiar characters like Birdo originates from this game, and Shy Guys originate from this game. I think this game is really fun. I much prefer it to the Lost Levels. I don't know if... Oh, that's interesting. So, in this game you have to, like... Well, you don't have to. You can, like, charge a bigger jump. And if you do that, and then stand up, you can keep the charge for a little bit after. And I just died and game overed. But that's a good opportunity to switch character to Peach who has a much easier time in World 1-2. Oh, I mean, we're not there anyway. Okay, we're playing 1-1 again. That's fine. What was I saying? Yeah, this game's awesome. I really like this game. It doesn't have the best level design. I don't like how many doors you have to go through. It doesn't feel very Mario to me. But it controls really well. I think the platforming is pretty tight. And you know, I like that you can pick stuff up and throw it. I like that jumping on things, you know, you can kind of walk around on them and it doesn't instantly kill them. I think that's a pretty cool mechanic that you don't see in, like, most platformers. It's like you land on an enemy, you either take damage or you kill it, but in this game, you get to walk around on them, which is pretty cool. There are some cool things the game uses that for, like the, well, I mean, first of all, you can platform off of them when they do a big jump, which is pretty cool. But also, you can, like... Hold on, I'm focusing on not dropping this guy, and I have to drop him, don't I? Yeah, okay, if you do a big jump, you drop them. That's kind of interesting, I guess. You can jump off of these vines, but you have to, like, walk off of them and just, like, spam jump to get it. It doesn't seem like it's an intended mechanic. Like, it's hard enough to do that it doesn't super feel like it's intended. And I just walked into the ladybug again.